In this lesson, we're going to be looking at the law of sines. The law of sines is used to determine the measure of sides and angles of non-right triangles. The law of sines says that the measure of one side of the triangle over the sine of the angle opposite that side equals the measure of another side of the triangle divided by the sine of the angle opposite that side. We can also determine the area of a triangle if we know the measure of two sides of the triangle and the included angle. In that case, the area can be determined by multiplying the sine of the angle by half the product of the two sides. You can also determine the area of a triangle by, if one side and two angles are known, then the area can be determined by multiplying the product of the sine of two angles by the square of the included side, then dividing by double the sine of the angle opposite the included angle. In this example, we want to find the measure of AB, which would also be referred to as lowercase c, since it's opposite angle C. So we can set that up as lowercase c over sine of C equals the measure of A over sine of A. Lowercase c is what we're trying to solve for. Capital C is 18. Lowercase a is 27, and capital A we can determine by subtracting 94 and 18 from 180. So the measure of angle A has to be 68. And then when we set up our proportion and then solve for AB, we're going to multiply or multiply AB by sine of 68. And then 27 by sine of 18. Or we could just multiply both sides by sine of 18 to isolate the AB, segment AB. And then once we plug that all into the calculator, we should get 9.0 rounded to the tenths place. All right, given these measures for this triangle, we want to solve the triangle, so we want to find the unknown angle measures and side measures. So we're given the measure of side B, lowercase b, and angle B. So we're going to use that ratio to find out the measure of angle A. So lowercase b over sine of B equals lowercase a over sine of A. B is 10, capital B is 44, A is 25, and then capital A is what we're going to solve for. So we're going to cross multiply, and then we're going to divide both sides by 10. Once we plug that all into the calculator, we'll get once we isolate the A, we will have the sine inverse of 25 times the sine of 44 divided by 10, which is undefined. So since it's undefined, that tells us that this is not a triangle. In this example, again, we want to solve the triangle. So we're given measures for angle A and side A. So we're going to use that ratio to first find the measure of side b, lowercase b. We'll set up our proportion this way. Lowercase a over sine of a equals lowercase b over sine of angle b. So we plug in all the values, we'll get the following proportion. We're going to isolate the lowercase b, we'll just multiply both sides by sine of 142. And then when we plug that all into our calculator, we'll get approximately 44.3 as the measure of side b. Now to find the measure of angle C, the third angle in the triangle, we just have to subtract the two given angles from 180. And that'll give us 28.4 for the measure of angle C. And then lastly, to find the measure of side lowercase c, we're just going to use the 28.4 and the law of sines. So we would have set it up similarly to when we were trying to find b. We would have 12 over sine of 9.6 equals c over sine of 28.4. Once we isolated the c, we would have 12 times sine of 28.4 divided by sine of 9.6, which would give us approximately 34.2. And now we want to find the area of this triangle. So to find the area, we're going to multiply, we're going to first take the measure of the two sides, 13 and 15, multiply that by 1/2, and then multiply that by the sine of the included angle. It's going to give us 29.2 units squared for the area. Alright, now we're going to find the measure of this angle. First thing we want to do is find the measure of angle F by subtracting the two given angle measures from 180. When we do that, we get 17 for the measure of angle F. And then we're going to use that measure to find the area of the triangle using the second area formula. So we're going to use the measure of D, which is 17.3 squared, times the sine of E, which is 18, times the sine of F, which we just found, which is 17, and then divide that by 2 times the sine of capital D, which was 145. Once we plug that all into the calculator, we get approximately 23.6 units squared.